Introduction to First Chronicles. The word Chronicles means a record of events, almost like a journal or diary. First Chronicles, then, is a record of the reign of King David. It is the 8th historical book in the Old Testament. First Chronicles begins with a history of God's people, going all the way back to Adam and Abraham. The first 9 chapters record long lists of the names of God's people. These lists help the people see how each person had a place in God's plan for his people. The book also tells the history of David, his reign as king of Israel, and his preparations to build a temple for God. First Chronicles repeats much of the history told in 1st and 2nd Samuel and in 1st and 2nd Kings. Who? Some people believe that both 1st and 2nd Chronicles were written by Ezra, but no one knows for certain. The writer is sometimes simply called the chronicler. When? First Chronicles is mostly about the reign of King David, which was from about 1010 BC to 970 BC. The book itself was probably written around 450 BC after the Israelites returned from captivity. Why? First Chronicles was probably written not long after the Israelites returned to Jerusalem after being captives in a foreign land. It was written to help the people remember what it meant to be God's people, how to worship and honor and obey Him as King David had done. Redemption thread. God made a promise to David that his throne would last forever. First Chronicles shows how God began working in the lives of people as far as back as Adam and Abraham to keep that promise. Stories from First Chronicles. From Adam to Abraham. First Chronicles 1 through 27. Abraham's descendants. First Chronicles 28 through 37. The deaths of Saul and his sons. First Chronicles 10. David's anointing as king. First Chronicles 1 through 3. The ark comes to Jerusalem. First Chronicles 1 through 16, 6. The Lord's covenant with David. First Chronicles 1 through 15. David's military campaigns. First Chronicles 18. David's preparations for the temple. First Chronicles 22, 2 through 19. David commissions Solomon to build the temple. First Chronicles 28. The enthronement of Solomon. First Chronicles 29, 22 through 30.